Cletus, I finally finished our new style!
This skit doesn't work since the creation short was uploaded before it. Ugh. Shut up.
Anyway, here's my top 10 favorite video games. Roll the intro.
Number 10!
Frogger 2. Swampy's Revenge. This is probably one of the first games I ever played. And I still play it to this day occasionally. It's a sequel to Frogger 3D, which was a reboot of the original Frogger game. Unfortunately, in Frogger 2, the level design is a little linear compared to its predecessor, Frogger 3D. But the gameplay is tighter. Well, as tight as a Frogger game can be, I guess. And I just adore this art style. Pretty much anything bright and cartoony I love. And the music is an earworm for me. I just love it. Though the reason it's so low on this list is because I'm pretty sure I'm nostalgia blinded. So, there's that.
Number 9!
Toy Story 2. Now here's another game from my childhood, and surprisingly, it's one of the few movie licensed games that are actually good. It's a pretty standard 3D platformer, nothing really groundbreaking. But oddly enough, the first 4 or 5 levels seem to have a lot of polish in them, while the later levels just seem unfinished to me, with lackluster textures and empty environments. But those first few levels really nail it. Oh, and I have to praise this game's music. It's got a really great score. Overall, it's just a really fun game.
Number 8!
The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. This game is a slight mix-up from the standard Zelda formula, by adding the 3-day mechanic where, after 3 days, the world will come to an end. With the aid of your time-traveling ocarina, the hero of time must explore the world of Termina trying to find a way to prevent that from getting up close and personal.
Oh, hello, my little friend.
Number 7!
Mario Kart. Okay, I've never really been a big racing fan. But Mario Kart isn't your standard racing game. Mario Kart doesn't have the problems that a lot of other games had for me. The racetracks are beautiful and a joy to navigate. In addition to this, some clever game design prevents the game from becoming too repetitive or too easy, with things like the blue shell, which level the playing field for all players of all skill levels. It's just a fun, competitive game to play.
Number 6!
Luigi's Mansion. Luigi has won a mansion! From a contest he never entered. Wow, what do these Mario Brothers eat? Gullible soup? Sorry. Anyway, this game is a deviation from the standard platforming roots that Mario games are known for. This game is more of an adventure horror game. Luigi is timid and cowardly at times, but very rarely do you see Luigi this terrified. This makes this already dark game very disturbing. And this game got a sequel, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. The game improved on every aspect of the game except arguably the most important. Its dark, creepy, and unnerving atmosphere. Dark Moon wasn't even close to coming near the original in that aspect. But overall, this series is great, and it will always be on my favorites.
Number 5!
Five Nights at Freddys. While I'm not much of a fan of horror games, I must give props to Five Nights at Freddy's for being one of the few horror games out there that doesn't shove as much gore and disturbing imagery in your face for cheap scares. This game is pure creepy atmosphere. Some people pan this game because of its use of jump scares, which is a valid complaint, but hey, if it works, don't change it. On the surface, it's just a simple game with some jump scares, but if you dig a little deeper, you will find an interesting backstory and plenty of fan theories to go around.
Number 4!
The Legend of Zelda and the Phantom Hourglass. Now here is a game with...
Hey, this jag-rigged Phantom Hourglass over Majora's Mask!
Let's get him!
Anyway, in my opinion, the Wind Waker timeline has the best art style. So bright, so colorful, so expressive, and this little DS title is no exception. Though the touchscreen controls might put some people off, it is a wonderful game when you get used to the controls.
Number 3!
Pokemon. Pretty much any of the main series games, except for Black and White, would fit here. I love all generations, except Gen 5. The Pokemon games are simple enough for kids to understand, and yet have enough complexity to them to keep older players entertained. I always loved games that could appeal to you throughout your lifespan. In addition to this, I always enjoyed all the designs of the Pokemon. Except Gen 5. I mean, look at this thing! A bodybuilding clown with an iron beam? Why? I mean, an ice cream cone? Sure, that's fine with me. A trash bag? Awesome. But a bodybuilding clown? No! No! I'm done! Done!
Number 2!
Minecraft. It may be a little cliche, but hey, I love this game. It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that gameplay is far more important than flashy graphics. Now, Minecraft has been praised up and down and analyzed in just about every way, so there isn't much I can say that hasn't already been said. All I can really say is that Minecraft is what you make of it.
Number 1!
Super Smash Brothers. Yes, it is no secret. I love Smash Brothers. Everything from the deep gameplay to the ability it has to introduce you to so many games you would have never played before. This game is like a Nintendo archive and a love letter to the fans, all wrapped up in one. While I do enjoy stepping into the ring for a good match, there is something to be enjoyed by just taking an hour to read through all your trophy descriptions. Or is that just me? Anyway, that was my top 10 video games. Did you like my list? Do you have a list of your own? Post it in the comments below. And don't forget to have a wonderful day.